Hello, everyone. Just wanted to give you a brief overview of what we are going to be doing this week. It's a little different. So we are starting a little bit of an introduction to research, and we're also doing a little Edgar Allan Poe introduction. Next week, we're going to be reading The Cask of Amontillado. So this week, it's all about introducing Poe and a kind of really cool assignment that I think you guys are going to love. So with that, it's going to seem like there's not a lot this week, like if you're looking at lesson pages, but there actually is. So I want to clarify that for you. And we'll talk about this in Class Connect, but for those of you who are opening up Monday morning and looking to get started and you're a little confused, that'll be okay. So as you're going through, obviously, you're wanting to click on the introduction pages or, the couple pages that are in here. So are going to be doing an Edgar Allan Poe, little bit of an intro here. So you're going to see through here, there's quite a few lesson pages that you look at, some information about Mr. Poe. And so then there's going to be an assignment that you will get to do. So I go through and click on to the next page there. Um, you're looking at that last section. Those are just lesson pages that you're reading through. Then what you're doing is you're clicking on this assignment. It should come up in a PowerPoint. So you're going to open that up. It is a rather large PowerPoint because there are some pictures and all that stuff in there. But hold on, I'm pulling it over from my other screen. Okay. So as you're going through and you're looking at this project that you're doing, it's a CSI report. It's kind of cool. But so you have your project overview. So there's two sections to this project that you're going to be doing. One is the investigation, and then the second is the report. So it's an investigation report and then the death report that you're going to try and decide how Poe died. So there's a lot of theories behind Poe's death, and that's what you're going to be researching. You're going to be researching all the different theories of how Poe died. So back in that other little slideshow that I went through real quick, there's information in there. However, there's going to also be information throughout the PowerPoint that you're going to be looking at, specifically through these four links. So what you're going to do is you can either copy and paste them, you're going to do the control click, and you're going to open the links up. But these links are going to take you to different sources that you are going to be looking at about the different theories behind of why or how Poe died, right? So there's some different theories in here that you can look at, and we're going to talk about these on Monday. I have a whole lesson that I do about how the theories about how Poe died and all that stuff. So we're going to cover that too. But those obviously are going to also be in the links, right? So your job is to read the information about how we think or how they think Poe was either killed or how he died. And then you're going to do an investigation report. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your first theory. So your first theory are basically you have there's going to be multiple theories of how he died. So you're going to pick a theory. So after you pick the theory, you're going to talk about a little bit about what the theory is, like little bit of citations you're going to pull from the different resources that you're going to be using about how he died. So one of the ways that they thought he died was that he was beaten to death. So if you're looking at that theory, you're going to just talk about, okay, according to whatever source you use, that they thought he was beaten to death, and there's a story behind it, and we'll talk about that in Class Connect. But there's just a whole story behind why they think he was beaten. Then you're going to be like, well, that doesn't make sense because I still want to know more information. There's more stuff that I really, really would like to know because I feel like that's not the whole story. That can't be it. So you're going to want to have some more questions. So you're gonna want to ask, or you're gonna be like, well, this is what I still want to know. Like, well, how could they have actually done that? Or like the timing of that seems really weird. Like, or could the timing really be right? Or is that so you're gonna kind of ask those questions. So that's gonna go here. Then you are gonna, on a scale of 1 to 5, in your opinion, so obviously one being the least, five being the most, um, what was the likely, if this was the likelihood of his cause of death? So if you're like me and yeah, I really think this is how he died, you're gonna pick a 5. If you're like, yeah, no, this is a really crappy theory, you're gonna pick a 1, right? So you're gonna do that. Oh, sorry, you're gonna do that for 4 theories. So there's a bunch of theories of how they think he died. So you're gonna pick 4. So you're gonna do that. So this is the 2 page at the beginning where it tells you this is the investigation report. That's the 2 pages that it's referring to right there. So those are worth 25. So these 2 little pages here of you investigating, asking questions, doing all of that is worth 25 points, right? So then the third thing that you're going to be doing, or second technically thing that you're going to be doing, and up here it says you're doing a death report, right? So in the death report, what you're going to do is you're going to pick which theory you think is the most plausible. You're like, yep, that's how I think he died. So then you're going to click in here and you're going to type, that's how I think he died. I think this is how I think he passed away. This is how I think he died. Then you're going to support that here in like a 1 to 2 page little argument of why you think that is how he passed away, or like that's how he died. Obviously, you have to cite, right? You've got to pull that textual evidence. You have to give me some facts. So remember, we're going to do at least 2 sources of some kind, two citations, 2 facts. And then remember, when you have the citations, yes, we of course need what else? We need that reflection, right? We need that meaningful commentary. So you have all of that. I can tell you for this assignment, I would love to see you write in a formal style, but I am not, in formal style as I mean introduction, topic, conclusion, all of that, but I'm not mandating that for this assignment. It's just a 1 to 2 paragraph assignment. If you want to just state your facts, give your meaningful commentary, I'm okay with that. So this part of the section, or this section of the assignment, is worth 25 points also. So the total for this assignment is worth 50 points. This assignment is super fun and cool. I think you will love it. So, and the writing section of it, well, yes, you're still pulling that textual evidence and everything, you're not being mandated to write the really like strict topic, all of that. So if you have questions, let me know. Like I said, we're going to do this whole thing with Poe and live session on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we'll probably go through and do a little bit more talking. And then on Thursday, we'll do a help session. And, obviously you can come in if you need help on anything. So if you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. But I just wanted to do a little clarification for this assignment so you would be ready to go this week. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.